Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here, and welcome to my new training series on affiliate marketing for beginners, how to make a 5-figure income per month. Now, this entire video series is actually a continuation of my part 1 and part 2. Now, what I mean by part 1 and part 2, if you refer back to my channel, you will see that I have this training on how to succeed with email marketing using solo ads, A to Z training. All right. At the same time, I also have this training on how to conduct social media marketing, which is by uploading all the short form videos into places like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so on and so forth. And I also mentioned about this particular social media platform called Quora, which is a Q&A platform, generate tons of free organic traffic. Well, in this entire video series, I'm going to share with you guys how can you combine email marketing with social media marketing and eventually achieve your 5-figure income per month. But before that, there are two very important things that I'll need you guys to understand. If you check out this diagram over here, this is a general holistic view of how an online business works. So you have things like traffic, followed by the funnel, then followed by the sales offer. In case you're not aware, you are already moving along this funnel literally on a daily basis. Whenever you search on different social media platforms and you see these advertisements, all right, and advertisements on social media platforms are so well placed that sometimes you do not even know that they are advertisements. So let's say, for example, for Facebook, you will see this sponsored icon. Okay, so this particular ad attracts you. You click on it, and from there they will show you a page, and this page will give you certain information about what exactly the advertisement was all about. Now, depending on the nature of the traffic and the sales offer, sometimes the offer creator will ask you to input certain information like your email address, your first name, that kind of thing, all right, in order to move on to a webinar session. And the webinar session usually will be free. During the webinar session, that is where the creator will try to sell you the actual course, the actual program, the actual software that they're trying to promote online. So if you think about it, relating back to the diagram that I mentioned to you guys just now, we becomes the traffic because we are the ones that were attracted by the ad, and we click on it, and from there we move to the page, move to the webinar. That is the funnel part. All right, and finally, when the creator talk about the program, that is the sales offer. So what are the two things that I really need you guys to know? Number one, traffic. Traffic is everything when it comes to making money online. Without traffic, even if you can design the best sales funnel, you can conduct the best webinar, you can come out with the best offer on the entire earth, you will not be able to make money. But the vice versa is not true. Vice versa, if you know everything about traffic, you're a master in traffic, all right, but you do not know how to create funnels, you do not know how to create sales offer, no problem at all, because these are areas that you could outsource to freelancers on places like Fiverr and Upwork. But traffic, the moment you master traffic, do you know how powerful you are? You literally command sales. Now, some people might argue, Ben, I can also outsource my traffic. I do know of companies who do that, provided you really have the hundreds of thousands or if not millions of budget on a monthly basis to engage top-notch digital marketing agencies to do the marketing for you. But even though that's the case, all these companies will have their relevant own marketing department to liaise with the third party out there. Now, why do you think that is the case? Because traffic is like the sales department, the one that brings in the dough to your business. All right. So, number one, please bear in mind, 99% of beginners fail in making money online because they do not comprehend traffic. They don't understand how to be a traffic master. The second thing that I want you guys to know is throughout the entire funnel, end of the day, what is the most important thing that we want? If you think that is to make the sales, well, yes and no, but prior to that, what we really want to create is this thing called a buyer's email list. Many times I hear of beginners or naysayers asking me, does email marketing really still work? Come on, guys, please ask yourself, if you are an Amazon Prime member, do you not receive emails from Amazon? Even if you have shopped before on places like Lazada, Shopee, don't you receive emails from these places as well? So if email marketing don't work, Why do you think MNCs, like all these big companies, are sending emails to us? The reason is because it works. However, the concept that I'm trying to show to you guys, you need to understand how to differentiate between the raw list as well as your buyer's list. Now, raw list will be made up of majority freebie seekers. Who doesn't like free things? But when we are running a business, we are trying to filter out as fast as we can who are the ones that are willing to take out their credit card or input their PayPal details and purchase at least a low ticket product, a $1 product, a $7 product, a $10 product, all right? So that we can separate away from the freebie seekers and our buyers. So from there, we can accumulate this thing called a buyer's email list. This is the most precious email list that every online marketers are after. So if you have not watched the entire part 1 of the training series as well as the part 2 on social media marketing, please visit them before proceeding to this training. If not, you are going to get confused along the way. Alright, as you guys can see over here, I'm going to combine whatever we learn about email marketing using solo ads plus social media marketing in order to ensure that eventually you can make a consistent 5-figure income per month. This strategy will be very suitable for those with limited budget. At least you need some budget. Guys, please, I know that a lot of you guys are very interested to make money online. But if you come to me and say, look, man, I only have $50 budget to do this business, how do you expect me to help you? Simple tools like email autoresponders at least will cost $20-30 every month. Optin Dojo, another $30 per month. These are all the basic tools that you need to do online business. Without all these basic tools, how are you going to get the success that you want fast? All right. So if you really have severe budget constraint, then in that case, just focus on social media marketing. All right. Just focus on that. Don't think about any form of paid traffic method, including solo ads. That is not going to work for you. All right, just focus on social media marketing, and you need to pour in a lot of time, consistent effort, discipline in order to make your social media marketing work. So for those of you who have some form of budget, for example, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, all right, then this strategy will work perfect for you. Now, on the other hand, if you are somebody with good budget, 30, 40, 50,000, okay, I'm talking about all in US dollars, yeah? Okay, 30, 40, 50,000. Then what I would advise you to do is to focus on mastering email marketing using solo ads, as well as running proper paid advertising. Let me just interrupt this training at this juncture, because I have received numerous questions from my subscribers on YouTube, particularly asking me to do up videos on low-cost PPC campaigns, like for example, push notifications, pop unders, native ads, on places like Propeller Ads, Taboola, Start Ads, those kind of places. Guys, one thing about my YouTube channel, I do not like to share things that, number one, I have never tried, and number two, I know it's not going to work, but rather just to arouse interest and from there monetize my channel and get money. That is not my objective at all. My objective is to share whatever I know from the basics all the way to the advanced on my YouTube channel. Okay? So if you are thinking that by using low-cost PPC like 0.01, $0.01, which is about 1 cent per click from USA traffic on places like what I mentioned just now, that will be able to help you to generate fast and easy affiliate sales, don't dream. It doesn't work that way also. Okay? It doesn't work that way. Now, in a nutshell, so long as you are going to master paid traffic, you need a tracking tool. And the tracking tool that I use is called Volume. Volume easily costs about $200 per month. And with Volume, I can track all my different form of paid ads, be it whether on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, on Bing, or even on different native ads platform. I can do all these things on Volume. So if you do not have this tracking tool, and you just want to get some fast money, sorry guys, okay? Maybe my knowledge is limited, but from what I know, it is not possible. Sometimes you see certain people saying that, oh, I invested $30 and I made $200. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But what they do not tell you are the numerous days that they have spent the same $30 and gotten nothing. All right, guys. So please do not be easily swayed by impressive results, because when something seems too good to be true, it usually is. So let's go back into today's training. After digesting solo ads as well as social media marketing, all right, this entire portion over here, if you follow my mouse, is the traffic component. So if I were to expand it, it will look something like this. You have your solo ads clicks, you have your Facebook traffic, Instagram traffic, TikTok traffic, YouTube traffic, and Quora traffic. From Facebook all the way to Quora, these are all the organic, or we call it free traffic. Okay, this will be the social media marketing training per se. Now, this entire portion from solo ads clicks all the way until here is considered traffic. Now, of course, there are other forms of traffic like what I mentioned just now: Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. These are all traffic generation methods. Okay, so they're not considered strategies per se. They're just traffic generation methods. This is something that is similar, all right? If you have already visited my part 1 and part 2, you'll see some similarity over here. Now, the only difference here is this. While you are actually purchasing solo ads clicks and channeling into a squeeze page and allowing the entire process flow to work over here, right? Especially in terms of accumulating a buyer's email list by using Optin Dojo integration, simultaneously, you're also using social media marketing platforms over here. Now, the only difference here is this. Every single social media marketing platform, you need to insert a link to a separate squeeze page. All right, to a separate squeeze page. These squeeze pages, we are going to use Leadpages to design them one by one. You might not need to design 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 different squeeze pages. You might not need to do that. All right, you can use the exact same template by doing some different wordings on your headlines, and that's about it. Because at the end of the day, what you're going to do is to channel the traffic, every single one of them, into a same bridge page, into the same bridge page over here. This bridge page is supposedly going to be a training video. Now, if you really want to succeed with this kind of format when it comes to social media marketing, you need a bridge page. This bridge page, like what I mentioned, has to be a training video. Now, at this juncture, guys, please don't ask me, can that training video that you see on certain sales pages be that bridge page? Because it's also considered a video. Guys, that is not a training video. That is called a video sales letter, VSL for short. The bridge page that we need after our social media traffic has opted onto our respective squeeze pages is a training video. You need to show some form of free training. Like, for example, if you are trying to direct your traffic into eventually an email marketing course, your training video has to be related to email marketing. You have to talk something about email marketing, or approach the relevant vendor that you're trying to promote his or her program for a free 5 or 10 minutes training videos that you could upload onto your respective bridge pages. So some of you might be asking, man, why can't I just use one single squeeze page to channel all my traffic into it instead of separating them one by one? The reason is, when we are setting up our Optin Dojo funnel eventually in part 2 follow onwards, I'm going to share with you guys how to create different funnels within Optin Dojo for different traffic sources, so that end of the day, you will know for yourself which social media platform is giving you the best conversion, is giving you the most lead. All right. Otherwise, if you channel everything to just one single squeeze page and you are so happy that you are getting leads every day, but you have no idea, absolutely no idea which is the platform that is giving you all these leads. It could be from Instagram, it could be from TikTok, it could be even from YouTube or Facebook or Quora. You have no idea. All right. So again, we need to track. Now, why we need to track? Because let's say, for example, end of the day, you realize that, hey, only Instagram and TikTok is giving me very good traffic. The rest of them are not so much. Then in that case, focus all your marketing efforts organically on TikTok and Instagram. Simple as that, all right? That's why we always say when it comes to online business, it's all about testing, then scaling. All right, guys? Now, because of the nature of this diagram, what happens is after the bridge page, the arrow here shows that it goes to a squeeze page, but actually it's not. What happens is, after all this traffic goes to the bridge page and watch a training video, the next thing that you can do is to channel all this traffic directly, okay, let me just put a crossover here, directly into a sales offer page. So there's no need for them to go through another squeeze page, of course. All right. This squeeze page here that you see, follow my mouse here, right, is for your solo ads clicks. From squeeze page, go straight to sales offer. Why is it that for social media traffic, we need to create a bridge page, which is a training video, but when it comes to solo ads, we don't have to do that? This is something from my years of experience because of the nature of that traffic. If you are going to generate a bridge page for your solo ads traffic, the only reason is because the sales page is not giving a clear indication of what exactly the program or the product is all about. That is where you need a bridge page, but it's not going to be a training video. It's just something like a pre-sale page to explain to your traffic that, hey, if you click on the link below this video, which is a pre-sale video, pre-sale page video, then you're going to see this particular program, and this program is talking about this, and it's very suitable for who, and the advantages are what, how is it going to benefit you if you eventually get this program. That's it. That's a pre-sale page. All right, guys. So please do not be confused by the entire funnel setup. End of the day, it depends on the nature of the traffic, and it also depends on the nature of the product, the sales page copywriting, sales page design, so on and so forth, on whether you need a bridge page. But generally, for social media traffic, you really need relevant squeeze pages, or I'll say respective squeeze pages. Channel them to a proper bridge page with training video, then show them the actual sales offer page. Again, last question. For social media traffic, what sort of offer should you promote? If you are trying to use social media traffic to promote low ticket programs, you are absolutely wasting your time. Again, I like to be very upfront on my videos, all right? You're absolutely wasting your time if you're going to social media and just promote low ticket offers. If you intend to penetrate social media, you need, I won't say you have to, all right? I won't say you can choose to, but I'll say you need to focus on only high ticket products or low ticket offers with high ticket upsells at the back end, and make sure that it's cooking to you for life. Okay, and not that somebody purchased a low ticket and let's say 3 months down the road, this same person decides to purchase a high ticket, but you're not going to receive the commission. Then there's no point. All right, guys, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So for those of you guys who are really interested in terms of knowing what sort of mentorship I have, please refer to all the links in the description box below this video. I have my beginners club, start club, inner circle, whereby I talk about all the different forms, different methods that I use to mentor my students on. Okay, because a lot of times over video trainings like this, it is not easy, right? It will not be easy for me to explain in depth what is happening behind the scene. Only via proper mentorship can I really explain to all my students, all right, who enroll into the proper mentorship on how exactly to succeed with affiliate marketing using social media, using solo ads, using paid advertising, and as well as how to launch your very own digital course online. Okay, guys, so in the next video, part 2 of this entire training series, let's delve deep into individual social media marketing platform and how to create the respective squeeze pages with our lead pages. Hi there, guys. Welcome to part 2 of affiliate marketing for beginners, how to make a 5-figure income per month. Now, continuing on from part 1, whereby we talk about how to combine social media marketing together with email marketing using solo ads. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys precisely how to set up all the different squeeze pages for your different social media platforms. If you guys still remember, this is the exact process flow of how we combine social media marketing together with solo ads and then embark into our email marketing process. All right. Now, first and foremost, the landing page builder that we use is called Leadpages. All right. You can always refer to my affiliate link in the description box below this video to set up a 14 days free trial account with Leadpages. Now, Leadpages has different plans, so just go for the cheapest one and push it on a monthly basis. All right. So from there, you can actually free up more budgets for your solo ads list building purpose. Now, once you log into your lead pages, first thing to do is to click on landing pages on the left. Hit on create new landing page. Now, guys, from here, you can see that lead pages has several different templates that is ready made for you. All right. So you can choose any templates of your choice over here. And the best part is on the left, they actually sort it out by conversion rate, which means to say this particular landing page that you see here is the one that converts the best based on the testings of different users within Leadpages itself. They also have segregated it into things like most popular, the newest landing page templates that they come up with. In terms of collections, they have also holidays, quick launches, the trending ones. All right. The page types, they have things like about and bio, blank template whereby you can start from scratch, like the one that we designed for our solo ads traffic, checkout pages, consultation, contests and giveaways, so and so forth. They also have lead captures. All right, let me show you some of the templates available here. So as you can see, they have tons of templates. All right, you won't lose to a lot of popular funnel builder softwares outside in the marketplace. Now, they also segregate it in terms of industries. So let's say, for example, you're in the business and marketing industry. So click on that. And from there, you can choose, like, for example, I want the one that converts the best. All right. So again, it shows this one. Then followed by this. This is how they organize in terms of the conversion templates. Okay. As well as the style. Do you want something that is bold style, casual, colorful, dark, so and so forth? And last but not least, the color. Now, why is this color important? Because in case you have certain color scheme that is meant for your business, you can always choose, like, for example, I want the color scheme to be orange. Okay, then from there, they will come up with different oranges, color scheme for you, like this. All right, guys. So to make it simple, let's just clear everything over here. And we're just going to select this template here, which is the most converting one, and click on Start Building. So we are going to name our page. We're going to call it YouTube Test. Click Continue. So once again, this is the main editing area of your lead pages. So they have things like you can edit the image over here to replace this logo in the template with your very own company logo. You can also change the entire text over here. All right, but I'll recommend that just leave all the font that is settled over here for you. All right, if you're going to give some form of free guide or free bonuses, like for example, you can just change this word to bonus. All right. Now just retain the entire font because this is already tested and it's the most converting. So the next will be in terms of the key points. Like for example, you might have things like why beginners fail with email marketing. The 10 things to do, sorry for my typo error, to do before you send any emails. Okay. The checklist to track your email performance. All right. So I'm going to bold this entire thing, highlight the whole chunk, and click on the bold. Okay, perfect. Now over here, if you want to change the image here as well as the image for your logo, all you need to do is to click on Edit Image, then click on the right button. And from here, you can upload certain images that you have prepared. All right, you can also purchase certain images within Leadpages itself. These are all the premium images. Now, I would suggest that you don't do that. What you can do instead is to head over to places like Pexels. Okay, Pexels.com. There are a lot of free stock photos that you can use from there. For example, if let's say I would type in email marketing. Okay. So let's say, let's choose one that is related to email marketing. Okay, let me see. All right, so let's say we choose this particular logo here. We're going to download. All right, so now the image has been downloaded. So let's head back into Leadpages again. Okay, click on Start Building again. All right, so this was the one that we were doing just now, YouTube test. So now I'm going to change this image here, click on Edit Image, click on the third button, upload, select file. I'm going to go to my downloads, and this is the file that we have just selected from Pexels. Okay, upload complete. Check my uploaded images. This is the one, insert image. Okay, so this is how the whole thing will look like now. So if you want to increase the size, click on edit image again, click on the first button. You can increase the width to a maximum of this, Let me see. Circular, not good. Rounded is okay. This is the rounded pixel, maximum width. All right, something like that. Okay, if you want to do it this way. The logo, again, you can use the same method. So in order to do some changes to the button, once I hover my mouse over here, they have this edit pop-up option as well as edit click event. So let's click on edit pop-up. So this is the pop-up that will appear. Again, it's already pre-populated. All right, we're going to change this to bonus. So now you're going to collect email addresses. And from here, this particular button is the one that you're going to send it to your respective email autoresponder, which I have covered in details in both part 1 and part 2 of this entire training series, which is on how to succeed with email marketing using solo ads as well as social media marketing training. Alright guys, so once you are complete with this entire thing, hit on the publish button, publish it. Okay, so this is the link. Alright, so this is how your squeeze page is going to look like. Okay, of course I'm going to choose a different image over here, but generally this is how you do the whole thing. This particular URL does not look very nice. Alright, this is how the whole thing looks like. So what we can do is, based on the training in part 1 and part 2, we are going to copy this link and use Pretty Link, alright, which is the WordPress free plugin within our Bluehost account. And from there, cloak this entire link into a proper link. Alright, that is one thing that you can do if you are not using Optin Dojo. If you are using Optin Dojo, what we are going to do is to insert this link into a separate funnel within Optin Dojo, which I will cover in details in the next training. In case you guys are wondering, what is the difference between the squeeze pages for solo ads traffic and the squeeze pages for social media traffic? Now, when it comes to solo ads, if you use whatever design that I showed you guys just now for solo ads, it will not convert well. Solo ads traffic are something that you just have to make it simple enough for them to input the information and show them the respective bridge pages or the offer straight away. So whatever I covered in part 1 on how to succeed with email marketing using solo ads, use those kind of landing pages, or I'll say squeeze pages. But when it comes to social media traffic, what they want to see is something more sophisticated. So that is why we are going to make use of all the available templates within Leadpages to help us to design out all these different squeeze pages. Now, what you can do is, instead of coming up with different squeeze pages for different social media platforms, you can use one template, just one template for all the respective squeeze pages that you want for all these social media platforms. In order to differentiate it, that is where in the next training, we're going to talk about how to insert all these squeeze pages URL into Optin Dojo and create different funnels. All right, to create different funnels to collect all the leads from different social media platforms so that you will know which is the one that converts best for you. So if you guys are really into email marketing, really into social media marketing, really into making money online, you need to understand that you need a proper funnel building software. And the one that we use is one of the most economically priced funnel builder software out there that could give you tons of templates to use. At the same time, it integrates very well with all the different email autoresponders as well as with our Optin Dojo software so that we can track the performance of your email leads even after they have entered into our system. So with that, I will see you guys in the next training whereby we delve deep into Optin Dojo itself. See you there. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to part 3 of Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, how to make a 5-figure income per month. Now, continuing on from our discussion in part 2, whereby I share with you guys how to come up with different squeeze pages for your different social media platforms. In today's training video, we're going to talk about how to create the relevant tracking link within Optin Dojo so that you can put it into a bio on the different social media platforms. Heading back to our Leadpages account, this is the particular squeeze page that we have designed, all right, in yesterday's training. All right, over here you can change the logo, this is the image that we created, so on and so forth. All right, so in order to obtain this URL, so on the right, these 3 horizontal dots under Actions, click on it and choose Publishing Options. So from there, this is where you get this URL. Okay, copy this entire link, head back to your Optin Dojo account. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new funnel. Okay, so under here you have tracking links, funnels, traffic sources, so on and so forth. So click on funnels and click on add a new funnel. So over here, we're going to call this funnel Facebook funnel. Okay, social media. This is where we're going to add in the link of your landing page. So I'm going to call this Leadpages. Okay, I'll insert the link over here. So from here, you can choose different affiliate links if this subscriber has already subscribed to your list or they are intending to unsubscribe from your list. So that is where Optin Dojo will attempt to do a final sale, all right, if they actually purchase it before they go ahead to unsubscribe from your list. So straight away click on Save Funnel. Now what you need to do now is to insert this HTML code. Click on it. Over here, go back again to the editing for our squeeze page. So once you reach the editing portion, over here click on Settings. Choose Analytics. And you can paste the entire HTML code that you obtained from Optin Dojo over here. Click on Save. Alright, subsequently head back again to Optin Dojo. Under this new lead redirect, we're going to copy this. Head back again to a Leadpages account. On this button, click on Edit Pop-up. Okay, click on this particular button. Then on the left, you see under Actions. Click on External URL. Paste the code from Optin Dojo. Click Save and Close. Alright, then head back again to your Optin Dojo account. Now under your affiliate or own offers, this is where you're going to insert whatever offer that you're going to show to your prospect once they opted into your squeeze page from Facebook social media free traffic. Now this event manager option is very important within Optin Dojo, and that is where the main functionality of why we decide to subscribe for Optin Dojo. So click on Add Event. Now you can see that when a lead makes a purchase on any offer or any rotator, you can choose whatever it is. Then choose an action. We are going to move this lead to another list. Let me interrupt you guys for a while. A lot of subscribers actually ask me by sending me emails on the main functionality of Optin Dojo. Now, Optin Dojo, it is just able to track things like how many bot clicks, the performance of the clicks, so on and so forth. Then I will not choose Optin Dojo. I will just choose the very common ones or even the cheaper option like QLiker. The main functionality of Optin Dojo, two things. Number one, is able to trace the performance of every single traffic source that you have, be it whether it's solo as providers or even paid traffic. Now, however, for Optin Dojo, myself and my coaching students, we focus more in terms of tracking the performance of individual solo as vendors, especially in terms of their responsiveness, in terms of the open rates and the click-through rates. Because in your email autoresponder, what you're able to see is just the open rates and click-through rates of an email in general. But remember, when you purchase solo as clicks from different vendors, all these clicks are being jumbled up into a main list. Of course, unless you create separate lists, you know what I'm saying? But then your entire email autoresponders will be made out of too many lists and it's kind of too messy. Now, that is where, if you're going to jumble all this lead into a single list, we need Optin Dojo to track the performance of every single lead that comes from the respective solo ad vendor. That's number one. So from there, once we know which solo ad vendor is giving us the best clicks, the most responsive clicks, the clicks that actually are interested to make purchases pertaining to the niche that we are in, and in this case, we're making money online, that is where we know which solo ad vendor to scale our purchase from. Number two, the other main functionality of Optin Dojo is the ability to create out this thing called a bias email list, even though we are just affiliate marketers promoting other people's product. Guys, in the entire email marketing process flow that I stressed many times on even my part 1 of the whole training series video about how to succeed with email marketing using solo ads, as well as my part 2 when it comes to social media marketing training, the whole objective for email marketer is to accumulate this thing called a bias email list. If email marketing is not important anymore, if email marketing is not effective anymore, I want you guys to think about it. Why are multinational companies even sending emails to their buyers, to their purchasers? Why? And one thing about email marketing in the entire process flow that I'm sharing with you guys, you have to acknowledge and accept the fact that more than 80 to 90% of your revenue or I would even say of your profits, will come from your buyer's email list, not from the raw list. All right, guys? So that is the main functionality of Optin Dojo that allows us to create out this buyer's email list, which interestingly, at this point in time, I don't see any other tracking software that's able to do so. So if you really wish to succeed with email marketing, Optin Dojo is a must-have. No compromise on that. Now, heading back into our Optin Dojo account, so let's say assuming everything has been done, you have inserted your affiliate offers, you have done all the event managers, and you have done all the integrations with all the relevant email autoresponders. Now, speaking of which, if you really want somebody to set up the entire system for you and at the same time to have a systematic video training series on how to do up this entire email marketing business, please refer to my Beginners Club link in the description box below this video. All right. So what we charge is for the Beginners Club is just $7 one time. And we have a complete done-for-you system whereby we do all the integrations for you, come out with all the squeeze pages designs for you, come out with 45 days of email sequence for you as well. All right. For a one-time upsell of $97. All right, guys. So all in all, in less than about $105 US, you have everything done for you and you're ready to just start running the traffic. It's pretty easy. So from there, save the funnel. All right, click on the cross button. Okay, so now we have a Facebook funnel that's being done up. Now the next thing we need to do is to create this traffic source. So hit on traffic sources and add a new traffic source. We're going to call this Facebook Organic. All right, click on save traffic source. Close it. Go to the tracking links. Add a new tracking link. So make sure that you're selecting the correct funnel over here because this funnel one is the one that we have done up for my student. And this is the one that focuses more on solo as traffic. All right, so we're going to choose the Facebook funnel for social media. Now, traffic source, of course, we're going to choose Facebook Organic. So do not toggle this thing on because this is not a solo ad. However, if you are using proper solo as funnel, like for example this, and you're purchasing clicks from a solo ad vendor like myself, then you toggle this thing on, put in the number of clicks as well as the total cost that you purchased. All right, so let's turn this off. Let's go back to the correct settings over here. So once this is done, click on Save Tracking Link. Subsequently, your tracking URL is out. So this will be the tracking URL that you could test it on a new window and make sure that everything is working fine. All right, so it shows us the correct squeeze page. Okay, now if I were to insert this link into a social media platform, it does not look professional at all. So what we need to do is to copy this entire link, head over to Bluehost, which is the platform that we purchase our domain as well as setting up our personalized email address. So from there, under websites, click on edit site. Okay, so on the left, you see that there's these predicting options, which is something that we have inserted before, which is a free plugin within the WordPress interface. So click on add new. Now this title will be Facebook Organic. Okay, now leave this temporary there. Target URL, this will be the target URL itself. Now, why do we need this pretty link? Because of the domain that we have purchased. So for one of my students' case, it will be justrecommend.com. All right, so from here, we're going to put down there, Facebook, free training. Free training. All right, then click on update. Okay, so now this entire link is ready. Once you copy it, this entire link is going to look like this. Enter. So you will just redirect back again into our Optin Dojo account. So everything will still be tracked as per normal. The only difference is this is going to be a link that looks professional enough because it's associated with your domain. Okay, so this is how the whole link is going to look like. So this is an example of how we would do a simple tracking link within Optin Dojo for one of the social media accounts, which in my test example will be either Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. You can do all the different funnels within the Optin Dojo and make sure that you're doing all the tracking properly. Now, once again, I stress, social media is just a form of getting traffic. It is not a strategy per se. It's just a form of getting eyeballs, getting attention, getting that organic free traffic. At the same time, what you need to do is still to set up the entire email marketing system
set up your email automation messages, send out your email broadcast, and most importantly, if anybody does any form of purchase, build up your buyer's email list. Okay, guys, so in the next video, we are going to talk about one very important skill that you need to master when it comes to social media marketing. See you there.
Hi there, guys. Welcome to part 4 of Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, how to make a 5-figure income per month. Now, in this training video, I'm going to talk about mainly 2 issues. The first will be what I call the art of ignoring. The second is the art of communication. They are 2 very extreme topics, right? Okay, so what exactly is the art of ignoring? You see, the moment when you start posting consistently on social media platforms, you will definitely at one time or another, or even consistently, face this thing called keyboard warriors comments. No matter what you're trying to present on the video, there will definitely be people who don't like your face. Okay, there will definitely be people who don't like your content. So they will even post very nasty remarks over there. Now, the art of ignoring, what I'm trying to tell you is, please do not reply to all these kind of negative comments, especially on TikTok. Because the moment when you reply and start arguing with them, what they will do is just to report your account. And subsequently, when you have several reporting of your accounts, for whatever reasons, TikTok will just ban your entire account. Okay, I know it's unfair, but this is how the whole thing works. So what I would suggest you to do is just ignore the entire comment, or you can just hide this comment or block this particular user so that this user will no longer see your content anymore. And this is something very important, and it is not easy to be achieved, because especially when you yourself are having a bad day, consistently posting videos and you don't see any results yet, and yet you receive this kind of nasty remarks. I know that it is very hurting, very upsetting, very frustrating, but that is where you need to control your emotions and don't reply to their comments. Just block the user or hide the user, whatever function you can find there. All right. Now, the second part that I want to talk about is the art of communication. In fact, this is also something very, very important. Just this morning, I was having a session with one of my students, and I was sharing with him about this art of communication. And in fact, I reminded this student to please remember to watch this recording so that he really understands what I'm trying to say. Okay, you see, a lot of times when you post videos, there will be people who are interested in what you're saying, correct? Then they will start to post comments like, oh, I'm interested. Or you can say comments start to learn more, then they really comment start. So from there, what you should do is to channel the comments into the respective private chats that you have. For example, TikTok have their own chat option. Instagram also has their chat function. Facebook, of course, you can use Facebook Messenger. All right. For YouTube, what you can do is instead of replying to all these comments, what you can do is to give them your email address, and from there, let them reply to your email, let them send their questions via the email, so on and so forth. Okay, what is this whole thing about art of communication? If you look at the screen over here, what I'm putting here is different folks, different strokes. The common issues that I see when it comes to beginners using social media is the moment somebody say that they're interested to know more, then they will tend to act like an answering machine and give them all the details about this particular program, this particular course, this particular software, whatever you're trying to promote, all the benefits of it, how much it costs, so on and so forth. Actually, what people is giving you is just a one-liner sentence. Interested, keen to know more, blah, blah, blah. All right, just a one-sentence answer. And what you reply to them is an essay. Do you think that this kind of method will actually arouse them to want to enroll into the program? No. When I mean different folks, different strokes, you must understand that generally, when it comes to human being, there are 4 main categories. We call it the DISC category, which is also known as the DISC personality test. So, D stands for domineering. Right, let me expand it. I stands for influencing. S stands for sociable. C stands for compliant. Okay, so these are the 4 main categories. How do you know whether a person is domineering, influential, sociable, or compliant? First and foremost, you must understand the characteristics of each. For domineering, generally these are people who are very natural leaders, because leaders needs to be domineering in terms of decision making. All right, you will notice that whenever they give you a certain reply to your questions, it's usually straight to the point. No nonsense talk, no BS talk. All right, they just want to go straight to the point, and from there you can sense that this person has a certain domineering personality in them. All right, this is a very simple way of profiling. Influencing. Now, these are people, you can think of them as generally like actors, actresses, singers. All right, they have the personality whereby they like to showcase, they like to display their talents. Now, think about it. If let's say you are within a group of 5 to 6 friends, there will definitely be that 1 or 2 person that likes to influence the decision of the entire group. For example, what movie should we watch tonight? While everybody is still hesitating, there'll be somebody who say, hey, how about this particular movie? I've just watched the movie trailer and I noticed that this particular movie is very action, very action-packed, so on and so forth. So these are people who like to showcase their knowledge, who like to showcase their talents, right? Things like that. Sociable. Sociable, very easy to understand. These are people that cannot survive on this planet without friends. They constantly need friends. And these are people who generally do not like to feel that they have offended someone, right? They like it whereby everybody seems to like them. Even if they don't like them, at least don't hate me. Please do not have any form of unpleasant feelings towards me. Okay, compliant. Compliant are people who are very meticulous in terms of the details. Let me give you a very hypothetical example. Like, for example, you go to a certain restaurant, and when you guys finish eating, there will be someone who actually take up the bill and they start to tally all the bill item one by one. All right, on this particular price, I thought it was $7.80. How come you guys are charging me $8.20? What justifies the extra 40 cents? So these are people who are really very detailed. And a very good example of a perfect occupation for them will be things like accountants, auditors, all right? So the moment when you start to communicate with your prospects online, the difficulty is you are not physically beside them communicating. The only thing you are doing is based on the kind of message reply that they give you, you have to profile them in a pretty fast manner, all right? Within 2 to 3 different conversations, you have to know what sort of person are they. The way to handle someone who is domineering is not to be domineering as well. Okay, why? Because when somebody is trying to be domineering, generally these people try to force their impression on you. And if you try to be domineering and communicate back with them, you also forcing your impression on them. So that's where the repulsion happens. But for somebody who is domineering, how should you handle them then? At this juncture, I want you to think of your boss, okay? Usually bosses are domineering. They ask you to do a certain assignment and give you a certain deadline and please fulfill it. All right. So how do you handle this kind of bosses? Of course, you have to deliver results. Domineering people value results a lot. So if domineering people are trying to communicate with you, what you can do is to push down their self-esteem in a very subtle manner. Like for example, if somebody asks you, I'm interested, may I know how? May I know what are you exactly doing? Could you share more information with me? So I know that the domineering people are very result-oriented, but instead of giving them the answer that they want, what you could do is just to push down their esteem first and be a sociable person. All right? Be a sociable and yet a little bit of influencing element in there. You can answer them back by something like this. I appreciate that you are interested in whatever they're trying to promote. May I know how to address you first? Because politeness always wins. The moment you are polite, nobody will try to slap you on the face. Okay, this is normal human psychology again. However, if they reply you things like, does it really matter who am I? Does it really matter where I stay? Does it really matter what I'm working? Now, if this is the case, then I would suggest that you just end the entire conversation there. Because you're trying to be friendly. Okay, you're trying to be friendly with them, but they're not appreciating it. End of the day, they are forcing you to become like an answering machine. Trust me, 99.9% of the chance you will not close anything with these kind of people. They are just out there seeking free information. All right, they're just out there seeking free information. Next, how do you handle influencing people then? Remember I mentioned influencing people likes to showcase their ability, like to showcase their talents. So what you should do is just to be a very good listener. Give them certain stage whereby they can showcase whatever they know by asking them proper questions. Let's say, for example, if they say, oh, I have been working as a nurse for 10 years, all right? Then from there, you can ask them certain things or rather comment on their occupation like, wow, it is definitely not easy to be a nurse, isn't it? Then they'll start to talk more. So this is what I mean by giving them a stage for them to display their talents. All right. Now, sociable. Sociable is the easiest to handle. Sociable, you just have to be sociable back with them. Friendly. That's it. Okay. Compliant. When it comes to being compliant, if you think that domineering people are hard to handle, compliant people are worst. Compliant people are the worst when it comes to decision making. Why do I say that? Because they need ample, I would say more than ample information before they can make any decision. And this unnecessarily wastes a lot of your time. Even after you give them the information, they will never be satisfied. What they will do is they will go and do more research on whatever you mentioned. And by the time they finish researching, it could be like years later, all right? And then by then you are already an established affiliate marketer. You're not keen on their business anymore. You see, guys, what I'm trying to say here is when it comes to social media marketing, number one, you have to ignore nasty comments. Number two, you have to know that different folks, different strokes, understand their personality well, and know how to react to that kind of personality. You cannot be telling me that, Ben, I'm a domineering person myself. I don't like to talk with people who are too friendly. I don't like to talk to people who ask for every single details. Then you are not suitable to do social media marketing when it comes to messaging, right? Now, even though the system that we created on part 1, part 2, part 3 allows you to create this automated system, but the thing very valuable about social media platforms is you are able to communicate with them on a personal level, all right? On a personal level, even though it's just cold hard wordings on a screen. When it comes to email marketing, of course, some of your subscribers will reply to your emails, they will respond to you. But when it comes to social media, what you're doing is you're literally branding your face. You're literally branding your face. So if people are interested to get to know you better, that is actually a good start. All right. So if you know that you belong to this certain kind of personality yourself, and you want to really close good deals on social media platforms, you have to become like a transformer. All right, a transformer. You know that you are domineering, but domineering people cannot communicate well with sociable people. Then you have to transform into a sociable person to communicate with somebody with a sociable personality. Okay, now, having said all this, what exactly is the kind of program that you should be marketing on social media? The squeeze page that you're sending them into when they opt in, they go through a certain training videos and eventually see an offer. Now, those kind of offers is best to be low ticket. Okay, best to be low ticket with a high-end price at the back end. Either in the upsell or eventually when they upgrade it to a different level, you still receive the affiliate commission because you are cook it for life. That is that protocol. But if somebody were to direct communicate with you, my direct proposition is go ahead and promote something that is high ticket. Because getting sales on social media as a start, all right, when you're building a brand, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. I've seen so many people give up on uploading videos on social media after 1 or 2 months when they don't see results. So finally, when you notice that somebody is interested in whatever you're trying to promote them high-ticket offers immediately. All right? Promote them high-ticket offers. Of course, what I'm saying is, never at the moment when they start to message you, oh, I'm interested in certain things, and straight away you try to tell them, oh, this program costs, let's say, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. It's not like that. You still have to understand their personality and make friends in order to make sales. All right, this is the key. Make friends in order to make the sale. When you are trying to promote a high ticket offer, please remember the program that you are trying to promote. Number one, it really, really needs you to have access, all right, to have access for your potential traffic to have a Zoom session with the program creator. This program creator's job is not just to come up with a squeeze page, not to come up with a certain popularity thing, and subsequently just stay behind the scene and wait for the money. It might work for a while, but it will never be evergreen. You need to find a program that allows your traffic to hop onto a complimentary Zoom session for your mentor, or rather the program creator, to establish that know, like, trust with your traffic as well. Because at the end of the day, you are the affiliate marketer. And if you expect somebody to pour out $6,000, $10,000 of investment into a particular program without them even having a chance to communicate with the program creator, what is the chance that they will eventually enroll? Very slim. Very, very slim. All right? Because all that they are seeing is just a fantastic, very nice copywriting sales page, very nice images, very nice testimonials. And most of the time, a lot of these testimonials can even be fake. It is possible, and I've seen it happen with my own eyes. All right? So nowadays, consumers are no longer that stupid. They don't just blindly trust testimonials anymore. What they really want to trust is, can I have a word with your program creator? For example, for my case, if I were to enroll into a program that easily costs tens of thousands or even anything more than 5,000, I will ask myself, do I have the opportunity to even talk to the program creator? If the program creator claims that, hey, hello, I have already 10,000 students, do you think it's possible for me to Zoom with every one of them? Then I will not want to promote this kind of program, because I know at the end of the day, it won't last. All right, guys. So this concludes the entire training series when it comes to affiliate marketing for beginners. I hope that you understand from this episode the importance of social media marketing, all right, how to track the sources of traffic from individual platforms, the kind of protocol to use when people do not message you and just go straight into the squeeze page, all right, and versus the kind of protocol that you should be doing when people message you directly on social media. Okay, guys, so in the next training series, I'm going to delve deep into the individual softwares whereby how exactly a beginner can use email marketing, okay? Can use email marketing and build up a very fast responsive email list and delve deep into the knowledge of individual softwares to know how to set up your entire structure. So I'll see you in the next training series. Take care.